4 News Now Morning Sprint is brought to you by Dr. Scott Ralph, orthodontist.
It is 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Monday with the Morning Sprint.
Caroline Flynn is live with important things you should do to protect your home from a fire.
Mark Peterson tracking a warm and sunny week ahead. But first to our Kelsey Morgan, tracking the latest from a deadly shooting at a Northern California garlic festival.
Well, 3 people were killed, including a child, when a gunman snuck into the Gilroy Garlic Festival last night. The shots were fired on the last day of the festival as the band was performing its last song. Police say the shooter went through a creek in the parking lot, then used a tool to cut through the fence in order to avoid security. Officers say they shot him dead within 1 minute after he opened fire. Still, at least 14 people were hit. 11 of them were hurt. Among the 3 who were killed was a 6-year-old named Stefan Romero.
To have seen this event end this way, this day, is just one of the most tragic and sad things that I've ever had to see.
Investigators say they are still looking for a possible second suspect, but that person's role in the shooting is not clear. Neither the shooter nor that second suspect have been identified. No motive has been released.
People who live in a small section of the Hilliard neighborhood still cannot drink their tap water. The city of Spokane said a commercial vehicle was getting water from a hydrant on Friday when something accidentally backflowed into that hydrant. Now they're working to flush the part of the system that serves this half-square mile between Wellesley and Crown and Freya in Havana. The city says it could take a few more days until the flushing is done. In the meantime, people who live and work here have been told to only drink bottled water.
If you need bottled water, you can go to the post office on North Freya between 8 and 5. The city will give out free cases of water until the problem is resolved. They say the water is safe to bathe in and clean with.
Outside, we're going to see sunshine. It's going to be a continuation throughout not only this afternoon, this evening. Sunset should be a clear sky. We're going to see cloud cover that's going to be sitting over the Cascades. Now, if you're going to be out and about tonight, early in the morning, you're going to see some cool stuff at about 2 a.m. A meteor showers around the Aquarius constellation. They're called the Delta Aquarids. Now, right now we're sitting at 58. It's cool north. Temperature's 44, and that goes all the way across into parts of Montana.
Well, the Ritzville farming community came together to support one of its own. Larry Yockey has harvested his wheat field there for nearly 50 years. He was diagnosed with stage 4 skin cancer a few months ago, and the cancer has now taken a toll on his bones, leaving him unable to harvest his crop. So his fellow farmers stepped in, gathering 17 combines to crank out 3 weeks of work in just 6 hours.
The way all of us look at it, it's a way to pay him back. I mean, he didn't want this at all. I mean, you know, he wanted to do it.
Read the full story of how Larry's community helped do the work he could not right now on the 4 News Now Facebook page or KXOI.com.
Now, this weekend, fire crews fully contained 2 wildfires in our region. The Cheney Complex fire burned 171 acres. It was put out before it damaged any homes. The Desert Canyon fire just south of Chelan was also contained this weekend. It burned nearly 1,500 acres. No homes or buildings were burned and no people hurt.
All right, for protecting your property against wildfires this season, Fire District 9 says the biggest thing that you can do right now is make sure you've got that 30-foot buffer zone around your home. Lots of green, healthy grass. Now, in terms of the don'ts, if you do happen to get an evacuation notice or there is a fire in your area, do not leave outdoor lawn furniture, your grills, anywhere near your home because that can catch an ember and ignite your home on fire. So make sure that you're just taking note and making sure you make these changes before anything terrible happens.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, a new way to declutter your life, improve your home and your mood at the same time. Hear from the author of the best-selling book, which encourages readers to make more room for happiness.
And a 16-year-old is waking up $3 million richer this morning because he just became the first ever Fortnite solo world champ.
How do you feel right now? Words can't even explain it right now. I'm just so happy. Everything I've done, the grind, it's all paid off.
Coming up, how long he spends playing the game each day and how his parents feel about it.
Well, your primary election ballot is due in a little more than a week. If you haven't got yours yet, it may be because you're not registered or you need to update your voter registration. If so, today is the last day you can do that online. All you need is a computer and your driver's license as long as you live in Washington and are over 18 years old. The primary election is next Tuesday, August 6th. If you're not sure where to go to register or need to find out more about what exactly you'll be voting on, we have all the answers to your local election questions in our voter's guide on KXLY.com.
Stock market could get interesting this week. The Federal Reserve is expected to cut interest rates in the coming days, which could be the start of a summer rally for stocks. The month of August is typically quiet on the markets, but this summer could be an exception to the norm. Investors have been excited about this rate cut for the past few months.
A growing number of lawmakers from Washington state are calling for the House to look into impeaching the president. A statement Sunday from U.S. Senator Patty Murray said, quote, "I agree with my fellow members of the Washington delegation that, as we have learned more about the gravity of potential threats to our democracy, it has become clear the House should begin proceedings to determine whether the president's actions necessitate impeachment." According to the Seattle Times, all 7 of Washington's Democratic representatives already support an impeachment inquiry, joining 96 other members of the House.
Over the next 7 days, it is going to be summer. There is no doubt. 87 today, 86 tomorrow, and then we warm up. Temperatures in the upper 80s. You'll see 90s all over the place. Be prepared.
My goodness.
Yeah, we will be, Mark. Thank you very much.
And thank you for being with us. GMA starts right now.